We don't want to be like everybody else. We're trying new things. We're trying to push boundaries and do special, unique pieces.
Pat Benatar, Debbie Harry, Madonna. This is my rock star bride. She's young, she's fashion conscious, and she's willing to go and make a statement.
This season has a royal inspiration. We are showing what we think a future princess would be wearing.
Well, I think it was summed up to one word for inspiration for all three collections: love.
The look this season is really modern and architectural, strong center part, and then really clean, smooth hair. And then for the girls with natural texture, we're gonna do a little band here, smoothing it out, and then wearing their hair natural with that beautiful curl. So we love that conversation about both textures, and then we're gonna separate it with just a little plastic band that looks really cool.
Our inspiration always comes from the brides we work with, so we're always thinking of how to use the season's trends or themes to kind of apply them and flatter the female figure. In this season, we were focused on geometric shapes, silhouettes, and embellishments, as well as like an asymmetric drape on our clean styles. And lastly, we were trying to find ways of using transparency in unique and special ways. Transparency has always been seen in details such as transparent linings and illusion backs, but we wanted to take that and also try new things. We're always inspired by the Art Deco period, so that you'll always see that in our handwriting. But also we have a little bit more of a geometric beadwork layout this season that goes along with the silhouettes. One of the accessories we're showing is an organza trench, as you see it here. It's very extended, it's just past the calf, it's really gorgeous. It's very flowy, yeah. It's a great accessory for the jumpsuit. This is something fun and different. So we go from classy, elegant, chic, to a little bit flirty. So this is actually another transparent gown that actually has a bikini bra with the season's geometric beadwork on it. It's actually three-piece: bikini top, a transparent skirt, and a bomber jacket. Brides want to look different from their friends. So lace has been in for so long, and we all love lace, so we continue to design lace and develop new and unique laces. But we're also seeing brides asking for embroidery, special embroideries, such as this geometric embroidery here is something new, fresh, and different. This is all hand beaded, and it's hundreds of hours to do this detail, thousands and thousands of beads. It's a gorgeous gown, and as I mentioned before, transparency. So finding ways to tie in the themes into one gown. We have this geometric star pattern beading that's made up of small diamonds with sequins, bugles, and pearls. And then it's finished at the hem with this very geometric shape, but also a transparent detail, the horsehair wrapped with organza, which I think is so chic and beautiful. We're focused this season also on second looks. So this here is a romper that has a very architectural geometric beadwork with all over sequins and crystals. And it's just stunning. And it actually has a detachable element that kind of makes it a little bit more bridal-y. It has an organdy train that comes off at the reception if you'd like. She can decide how she wants to wear it, and yeah, it's just a lot of fun. It also has pockets, of course, which every bride's dream. The finale piece was challenging just to kind of get the skirt to lay perfect. It's a transparent skirt and it has horsehair layers to create a volume, but actually you'll see the model's legs as she walks. But it also is like an oversized fit, a trapezoid shape. So just to keep it full and out as she's walking was a challenge, and we've put some nylon and some horsehair in there to kind of give it its shape. We don't want to be like everybody else. We're trying new things. We're trying to push boundaries and do special, unique pieces.
Well, this is Naeem Khan. I mean, we are known for this. So to me, this is my rock star bride. The inspiration was Pat Benatar, Debbie Harry, Madonna, 70s, 80s. There's so much classic shapes, but there's a lot of glamour. The way I look at a bride is that she has multiple changes, from when she's greeting the guests, to the dinner, to the main wedding dress, to the dance party. It's your big night. You cannot just be in one dress, and you cannot be dragging that train behind. You need to change. I'm a big believer in that. It's a labor of love. I mean, it takes 3 months. It takes between 300 to 600 people. You really literally are employing people across the world. Either it be Japan, China, Paris, wherever things are most beautiful, we make them there. So it has to be all coordinated. It's a major project. My bride is an international bride. She lives in Japan, she lives in the Middle East, she's a movie star in Los Angeles. She's young, she's fashion conscious, and she's willing to go and make a statement. So she's a rock star.
The inspiration was royal elegance, so the look I did was primarily a taupey colored eye to make it defined and upscale, and then a very pale lip, a very pinky pale lip, and that's pretty much what we have.
You'll notice in the dress, everything's like really beautifully beaded. There's a lot of beautiful lines, a lot of beautiful movement. So we wanted to emulate that in the hair where it's not so stiff. So it's softer than what you would normally see at a royal wedding. We just wanted to keep it really, really soft and nice.
This season has a royal inspiration, obviously with the upcoming nuptials of Meghan Markle and becoming the future Princess of Wales. Our goal was to dress her for the wedding, but apparently she found somebody else. So we are today showing what we think a future princess would be wearing. We're breaking some of the royal protocol rules, and our princess is cool, she's sexy, she's modern, and she's carefree. It's still very much Theia, but Theia has become more and more elegant over the seasons, and this season there's a regal touch to each of the dresses. We've sort of slowly moved away from the boho bride and embracing a sexy bride, but always elegant and sophisticated. This season there's a lot of volume, and we've added a lot of volume into our skirts. So once we had circle skirts, and we now have a double circle skirt, so it's much more regal. Our mermaid skirts, we've put yards and yards and yards into the mermaid skirts. The only accessory today that's the most important one is the return of the tiara. And I was a little bit apprehensive about using tiaras, but in the setting of the show, and we found some beautiful vintage pieces which we actually rented from a prop company in Los Angeles, so they're actually used as part of real period royal pieces. And they just look so magical on the girls, and what girl does not want to be a future princess getting married to her prince? And it's every cliche, but it's such a magical moment in a girl's life. Lace is a signature for Theia. This season I've layered the laces with organzas and layered them with nude linings. Transparency, or the illusion of transparency, is something that's still very important. Today you'll see lots of very ornate, beautiful Baroque metalwork, Zardozi work, interlaced with pearls and crystals. That looks very opulent and very regal, and then keeping the skirts very simple, very soft, very Theia. you're seeing Duchess satins, you're seeing beautiful soft satin-faced georgettes, beautiful Spanish tulles. And then our finale dress is a beautiful tapestry brocade. It's an unusual fabric for us, but it's very royal, very opulent, and it makes a statement. The Theia bride sums up the girl that wants something cool, sophisticated, elegant, and unfussy. Therefore, the dress is not wearing her, she's wearing the dress.
I think it was summed up to one word for inspiration for all three collection: love. The soulmate, which the French say âme sœur, and that was the inspiration that we heard that word, and it became about two souls meeting. So the details are romance and love me nots, and you saw that inspiration there. We have to start with what inspires us, and pops of color, we say, why not? So we infuse it with color, whether you choose to swamp it up and really style it up, or just a subtle hint of color. The next collection is W2, which is a more approachable brand. In all ways, inclusive, social, at a very accessible price point. And that love story is behind the scenes. If you notice, a couple of the dresses have poems embroidered into the dress, so that was pretty fun. And Willoughby is our newest collection, so it's our Wonderless collection, we say. It's love through the folklore. So we actually shot it in Leavenworth, Washington, which is a small German town. And that's why you saw the folklore details on the dresses. It's about neighbors opening their door to you. The town was so adorable. They kept the doors open and nobody's a stranger. So it's different ways to express love, and we were able to do that in the collections. Our brides are confident, poised, strong, and smart. So we want to make sure we cover the gamut. People have asked, what's your favorite? It's always what's coming down the pipeline, because our industry is you're moving so fast forward that you fall in love with everything you've done, but you can't stand still. I think the finale dress, Corazon, it means the heart. We just embroider and bead hearts all over the dress. You know, thank goodness I can keep a secret only because I forget things fast. But actually, our ad campaign for W2, the model is the bride-to-be, Nicole. But then he thought, how can I propose differently to someone that's been in the industry modeling? So this was the perfect venue. And we tried so hard to keep the secret.